Ciao. Anyway, so.
Hello, everyone. My name is
Whoa. Who is this?
Okay. I don't know. I'm sorry. Hello, everyone. My name is Jaden Conboys, and I'm a real ass bitch. Give a fuck about a nigga.
You know, we're finally earning that explicit tag.
Oh, yeah.
Our podcast is listed as explicit nary a cuss.
And we keep it very cute.
Really cute.
And you know what? I had to start off with a little chaos today.
Yeah.
Just so y'all know how I'm coming.
Yeah. That was good.
Yeah,
Sorry. My name is Amirali, and I am the opposite.
Period.
I am the opposite. I'm really fake. I'm a hater. I can admit that on the air. But the first step is acceptance. I'm trying to work on it. I'm trying to grow and be a better me.
And honestly, for the real ones out there.
Okay, wait. Just so everybody knows, because people will truly take a sound bite or just take a clip, or if they don't really know our personalities in real life. Obviously, I'm not really fake. I can be a hater at times.
Yeah.
Because,
I do wake
people
up
be like,
early
finally,
to hate.
she's admitting it that she's fake. But, like, come on. I'm a real one. I'm going to be the realest one on your team. Hating? Oh, yeah. Sometimes I'm guilty.
Make sure y'all get this part when y'all record that first part.
Yeah, for sure. Edit it out and don't tell the people that it was a joke. But, I mean, I can't be a hater. I mean, if you say that you've never been a hater, you're a liar.
I am. I'm a liar, too.
Ooh. And you know what they say, if they'll lie, they'll steal. And if they'll steal... You know how it finishes. Child. Jaden, that's what you said your name was?
Alexa, play I'll Kill You by Summer Walker.
I'm embarrassed. Jaden?
I think...
Where are we?
Amira.
I'm so sorry to cut you off also.
No, it's okay. No. We needed that. We are on a show that I and you and some of our listeners like to call Ciao. Anyway, with their hosts, Jaden Conboys and Amira Lee.
Others of you call it chili anyway.
And honestly...
Whatever gets you there.
But no. Like, whatever gets you there, sure, I can go with that and I can exist in that realm.
No.
But honestly, that's kind of gross. Chili anyway. This is not a food, like, this is not a Food Network
you
thing.
You say it that way, and it's not to be funny. It's good though, Jaden, because it's kind of like, it lets us know, it alerts us immediately that they don't listen to the podcast.
Absolutely.
Because it's like, unless it's a joke, then you really believe it, which means you've never heard us say.
You've never heard
me say, Jaden, where are we? And then Jaden did that whole spiel where he says the title of the show.
Yes. Our title sequence.
And then literally the closing at the end where we're like, this has been another amazing episode of Chili Anyway.
Not you giving away all, like...
Well, look, I know people don't listen to the end. People don't get to the end of the episode.
So people also don't know that we do that.
Yeah, they don't even know what happens in the last 10 minutes.
Absolutely.
We got your number. We have the facts.
Yeah, we can see the records.
It breaks down to phone numbers and iCloud accounts.
And IP addresses.
So, yeah, we do know. Jaden, so this is Child Anyway, a podcast that we love to be a part of and the people love to be a part of with us. Should we just get right into our moments of the week?
Let's do it.
Okay, so a moment of the week, for those of you who are just joining us, it's a moment of the week or whenever that made us say, ciao, anyway. But literally in any tone, any energy, any emotion that you can say that in. It's not always just like annoyed or da-da-da-da. Because mine is half annoyed, half embarrassed. Because I have two today. Can I do two, church?
What?
The church says yes. And for that, I am... Uh-oh. Wow. You better sing. Take your time, pass. All right. So I have two for this week. My first one, it kind of woke me up in a cold sweat because it is straight up from this summer. And I just thought about it and I'm just really embarrassed. And I'm because I want for the people to, see kind of a glimpse into my personal life and who I am willing to be vulnerable. So my moment is from when I was working at camp this summer. I can't tell you the name of it because I can't have you my business. But I was the program director and I did like all the random activities throughout the day that weren't like meals and like eating, like everything else like this. And one day, like I was trying to be active. I was trying to be sporty. And I called myself like running to do something. And oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Why did a child say to my adult face, "Oh, that's an interesting run. You run really interestingly." And I was like, "What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean by that?" And then the other counselor gets involved and they're like, "Let me see." "Oh, that is interesting. That is interesting." And I'm like, "Interesting? How? Why is it interesting?" And they're like, "No, I'm like, "Is it ugly? Is it weird?" "No, it's just like, I just never seen anyone." "Yes, you have. You've seen people run the regular way people run. It's interesting that there's nothing remarkable about the way I'm running. What do you mean interesting?" So then I'm like, now I'm paranoid. Like, do I need to take a video of myself running? So then I'm like, do it. Run how I'm running. And this is why I'm not embarrassed to share, because when they played it back for me in their body, I'm like, what's wrong with that? That's a regular way to run. But they basically said that I ran too like flouncy and like not like I was truly trying to get anywhere in time. Just like I was trying to get there cute. So basically, I guess me being vulnerable, I'm just gonna say that my run is cute.
Period. That's all I heard.
Led up to it like it was like an embarrassing thing, but it turned out to be like a compliment. That's how you do it, folks. And then my second thing, which is it's kind of icky. It's really nasty. Cover letters in general, the whole industry, the whole need for and desire to have cover letters. I genuinely don't understand them. You know you're not going to read it. Everybody is taking the same seminar. Everyone's watching the same self-help on how to make your cover letter stands out, which means no one's cover letter is going to stand out. I'm like, have you ever seen those tips? Like, this is a surefire way to get your cover letter. Okay, but this has thousands of views, millions of views. So basically, no one's original. And this is why for my cover letters to stand out, I simply just write like in crayon, "Please hire," and it stands out every time. Currently still unemployed.
Right.
So there's that.
Looking for opportunity. Right. Your opportunity
Seeking
is open.
Work. Open for employment. Yeah, cover letters are stupid to me. Cover letter freaks out there, I'm sorry. You're wrong.
You're weird.
Strange.
No, cover letters really are honestly getting in the way of you having a good worker. Right. I thought you loved capitalism. Like, why are we still...
You're trying to slow me down.
Looking for ways for me not to be hired?
It's nutty to me because it's like, from job to job, it could be a slightly different role where you have to tweak it. I can't just write a blanket one. You want me to get all specific and show how important your company is, but you don't even, like, you know that you don't think of us as individual people. So why do I have to think of you as this special individual company? Why can't we just be on the same page that we're not special? I'm not special, just hire me. You not special, I just want to work here because you're hiring.
And we all know that. So why am I about to single you out and say... And preach. First of all, it's either they don't read it and look at your resume and just still throw it away, or they don't look at your resume and rely on this to do the job of what they should be doing in reading your resume.
First of all, they have computers that just filter it out based off of keywords that you use. So it's fake. Also, they probably just look at your name, your age, where you're from, and then decide from there.
Right, and your race.
Who are you related to? No one? Skip. Fortunately, my last name is kind of like, who are them? Let's look into this. Right. What can we get? But then my first name, they're like, still no. From where? No.
They'd be like, for me, it's the first name that takes it there. But the common boys, they're like, And then, but it's like, it says Jaden. Yeah, we're good. Like, wait, what was the first?
Remind me the first.
Remind me the first part. Okay, thanks. All right, thank you.
Wait a minute, before you do yours, Jaden, I just quickly want to ask, and I probably could ask later, but I remember now. What are your thoughts on like parents of color naming their children strategically names that are hireable, aka just like European white sounding names?
I don't really have an opinion.
Form one, right now.
I think I understand.
Yeah, but
So it's like, it's not a but.
Oh, okay.
Just I understand. Like, I get why that would be a thing and why you would want to do that. But I also see, like, kids changing their names because they don't want that for themselves.
Right.
So I understand both.
I'm in two minds about it. It makes me sad because you're kind of like, your name is like your first thing. It's the first thing that you have. It's how people know you. So I feel like it's kind of like you're doing that child a disservice culturally and in the world, aside from just the workforce, to give them a name that you know already doesn't accurately depict who you want them to be, who they are, who have come before them. I feel like it's kind of like really not fair. You know, like I don't want to, read a book about like the Black struggle from someone with like the whitest sounding name, because I'm already going to not pick up the book.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm trying.
But
I'm lying. I may
don't
pick
think,
up the book.
Right.
Mm.
I don't think it's necessarily that it's good or bad, but unfortunate. Because it's like, it's bad, but we have to place it in context.
For sure.
Like, to remove it from context is definitely like a
slap in the face.
Oh, like it's like, I don't want this. Like,
Yeah.
we need to stop doing this. But to put it back in the context and understand where we live, how the world is set up,
Right.
and you as a parent also, and neither one of us are, but hey,
No.
whatever.
Well, everyone is my son.
But we take yeah.
I can't
So,
speak for you, but I am a parent.
No, absolutely. All these
It's my sons.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I can understand wanting your kid to move forward in the world because how you experienced it, you know what you went through with the name that came from so and so. To you want your kid to be able to flow through the world easier than you. It's easy as possible. Not understanding what you're robbing your kid of.
Yeah, honestly, it's not obvious. So I'll just say honestly, like, I'm saying this, I already know that the responsibility doesn't like fall on the parent personally. Like, there's a greater implication. It's like the parents are doing it selfishly. But it just sucks that, like, even thing as simple as, not simple, but as complex as naming your child still is in the chokeholds of capitalism and eventually finding work. Like, you just gave birth to this child. It's 2 seconds old and you're already thinking about them getting a job. It's sad. Yeah. It's sad.
It's actually very...
It's really unfortunate. So moving right along, Jaden, what was your moment of the week?
I literally thought about it. I'm like, wow, we are so on moment of the week and we are in this.
Right.
Mine is a little less, which is so funny because we were talking about cover letters. So just marinate on that. So earlier today, I was trying to be productive and like go handle some business and do some things. I had a work date with one of my friends. Hey, Journey. Follow her at Makeup by Journey. It's JURNEE. Period. There's no period.
There's no period.
But absolutely not. Go tap into her. Whatever. So we was having a lunch date and a work date, and I reached into my bag, put on my laptop, setting up, and I'm like, oh, my laptop's about to die. I reached in my bag. So where's the charger? And then remembered that, Jaden, you didn't touch the charger at all today. You packed the bag today, though. So it's not looking good for you, babe. And my laptop was on 11%, so I literally can do nothing. But luckily, I'm better than most people and have an iPad. So...
But did Journey not have the same computer as you?
She had a year older, and it was a different power.
Yeah, that's really how they get you. It's the magnet one, the like longer one. That's not right.
And I have like the USB-C.
Yeah. And this is why, folks, you gotta have a travel tech pack that you just doubles of basically everything. Right. I mean, if you can afford it. Like, don't have doubles of your AirPods. Once again, unless you're rich. But like your charger and things like essential cords that you need, you gotta have a tech pack, babe. This is for the general babe, not just Jaden. This is for all the babes out there. Dang. So, but your iPad was charged to what?
30.
30? Is that how you live?
I had my charger with me.
Your charger's not the same for your tablet and your computer?
No, it's the iPad is like the phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know which one you got.
So.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What color is your iPad?
Pink.
Cute. The rose pink?
The rose pink.
Okay, that's cute. And then your laptop is space gray.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Are you like in my home? Like, what's going on?
No, I am. Whatever your question is, yeah, I am. A fan? Yes. A stalker? Sure. Whatever.
We'll take it.
Speaking of stalkers, stalk our Instagram at Child Anyway Podcast. You know how to spell all that. You should already be following. If I get any new followers, I know that either this is your first episode or you just decided to start following directions. Either way, I
love our Instagram.
Me too.
I love it.
And you know what? Can I just say I also love our listeners. The people that listen to us, even though y'all don't always let me know what you think or y'all don't really slide up enough, I still love listeners. I love it.
Yeah. You know what it is? I think people listen a lot in their cars and then will forget to do whatever we
nobody
ask.
think about that? Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Because then by the time you get out, it's like, girl,
right, I don't
I'm
listen
fudging with these keys.
Yeah. You're in like good company. I also don't listen. So
yeah.
I also wouldn't do the things that I said for me to do. Okay. So yeah. Speaking of, okay, I can't think of a transition, but so I just recently read on some website, you don't need to know which one, it was twitter.com, that a company was doing like diversity trainings and like different simulations with virtual reality, and they had white actors playing the black characters, but actually that kind of just like minimizes it. The white actors played everybody. Like one actor would be in charge of like maybe a whole simulation, and they would play everybody. So that means that it'd be like, let's just say for example, it could be like a white man, and they'd be playing like a Puerto Rican woman, a child with autism,
like that's a lot.
A black man in a wheelchair. Like they could literally be playing everybody, and I just found it laughable. It's really trifling, but I found it laughable because it's just so like on the nose and just so like get a grip. Seriously,
yeah,
it's right
so
there.
like it's very capitalist. Sorry, but it's just very blatantly wrong. Like,
yeah,
you can tell the actual ethic is gone.
None.
It's more about
pounding out the content,
profit.
and it's like once again. People say like, well, what do you want us to do? If there's a one white actor that's working on this thing, should they? Well, first of all, if everybody that you have on your team is white, there's your problem right there, babes.
Yeah, babes. If you're looking around and all you see is a bunch of yous, when all I see is a bunch of nas, we have an issue.
And it's like, of course, I'm not saying that white people, white creatives aren't capable of, getting all the nuances of a different demographic, but you don't expect me to believe that a white actor can capture all of these demographics accurately enough for assimilation of the real world.
For a diversity training,
babe, please.
It's really not.
It's so embarrassing.
There was no diversity in employment.
Right.
So what are we talking about here?
Babe, the call's coming from inside the house.
It's loud.
It was always you, always thinking of you. Always thinking of you. And I knew you were trouble from the start. Real bad trouble from the start.
I
can't. But
I'm screaming. Yes, and that's... but it makes me think like that's one of those things you don't think about. So to find out that there's news about something like this, it makes me think of all the other times people have portrayed like other races and stuff in tech, like in this type of virtual reality,
even for video games, like
who's playing Madden,
literally,
like, who are doing the body work for these characters,
Right. It's not like an animation where, well, it is, but like if there's a movie about Monsters, Inc., then sure, that animator can play Sully.
Be whoever,
for sure, even though he's not really blue, but whatever. We can't really get into that, and they're not really a car, but I guess diversity loses sometimes.
Right.
But
But even okay, and I can even understand like how I just said Madden or 2K, where it's not so much impersonating things; it's more like showing movement so the computer can register that movement. You know, like
yeah.
And they probably also take footage directly.
Yeah, I know sometimes they do. I mean, I've seen the bigger stars of the sport will just be in the tracker suit, whatever it's called. A tech person, let me know. Probably won't, but. So the bigger athletes do
but not because they don't want to. There's probably no
They're
tech
driving.
people.
Oh yeah, no tech.
There's no tech person.
It is
like
arts and humanities only. Communications, maybe.
Only. Yeah.
Yeah. So those they will have them just for like facial recognition things, but now we all know actors are always looking for work. It takes nothing to just put them in the suit. It's not like. And this is no shade to the people that do it, but it's not like you have to like go to VR school, virtual reality school to do it. We all saw Avatar. Zoe Saldana didn't go to VR school, but she was an Avatar.
That scene up.
She just put the suit on. We all saw the makings of the Polar Express. Tom Hanks didn't go to special school to wear that suit. Get it together. Get it together.
Are you watching that this season?
What, Polar Express? I don't know. I think I'm gonna do Preacher's Wife, Jingle Jangle, and some other Lifetime movie. The one with the Maori twin and the boy from 17 again. I mean, the man from 17 again. I think I'm gonna do those and then just be done.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Polar Express this year because I usually don't.
Really?
Like whatever.
I usually do because it's always on.
I feel like there's so much hate towards it right now for some reason. Because the Polar Express is kind of like awful.
Like, well, it is actually. I thought about it for less than a second. It is a little bit trifling.
It's like kind of awful, but it's camp, and I'm here for it. But it's camp, and I'm here for it, and I want to watch it to get into it. Like
I may watch it for nostalgia,
now.
just to really get me in the spirit, because sometimes you need like a specific piece of media to kickstart your holiday cheer. Mm-hmm. For me, it's
and the Grinch. The Grinch.
Both versions or the live action.
Both.
Okay, yeah, the live action.
Wait, the old,
really gets
the
me
old
in
both
spirit.
version.
The like the cartoon one.
The old cartoon.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. The live action.
Oh, I'm embarrassed. Oh, I didn't mean the new one with Benedict Cumberbatch.
I like that one.
I haven't seen it. I mean, it could be good. I just haven't seen it.
It's just because Tyler, the creator, did the soundtrack.
Oh, so it probably is really good.
Yeah.
Okay. I can get with that. Maybe I'll watch it. Maybe I won't. Is it on anything that's streamable?
It's on Netflix, I think. But I think even this is literally not on here, but whatever. With that Home Alone, but not even the first or second, the third one.
I feel like I've heard you talk about this before, and how you're like, it's one of the best ones, and I'm like, sure.
I love Home Alone 3. And that one, I think, gets me in the Christmas spirit.
That's the one with the boy, he has brown hair, right?
Brown hair and it's long.
Yeah, it's just like right here.
Yeah, he gives bang.
Yeah, definitely
and
Swifty bang.
My name B.O.B., so you know I'm known for the bob.
It's a thick bob. It's a 90s bob.
If y'all don't let this pull up in Sri Lanka thing go.
Are you a Nicki fan?
Am I a Nicki fan? What?
Pull up in the Sri Lanka. What? When you said y'all, you did mean me. Because I'll never let it go. I was literally talking about it before we started recording.
I think we're in a meme recession. And
no, we
I
are,
agree
and that's
with
okay.
whoever tweeted that.
It's okay. It's like whatever. People shouldn't work right now. People can't work. There's too much happening. We shouldn't have to work for it. Just whatever. Whatever happens naturally. Just whatever. It's fine.
I don't know what's happening.
We're in a work recession. We're in a lot of recessions. So yeah, the memes are going to get hit hard too. And also, everyone is like copying people. Whatever happened on freaking Twitter, people are copying each other, and all we ever talk about is the same things. Like, okay, let me calm down before I say this because I don't want to get attacked. Spotify Wrapped. That's another holiday. Speaking of the holiday season.
Right.
It's a holiday. Yes, Jaden and I already discussed our Apple replays. Blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, I guess you could say we're trendsetters. We're early to the game. Whatever. Spotify Wrapped users, please hear me when I say this. No one is attacking you. No one is attacking you. Yes, in the past, people have posted, like, we don't care anymore. But no one does that anymore. So please don't make that disclaimer. Just post it.
Right.
Just post it. Sure, you are in the top 0.1% of Taylor Swift listeners, of Billie Eilish listeners, of Harry Styles. It really feels pointed, but these are the only artists I can think of right now.
Right. Jasmine Sullivan listeners.
Right.
Yeah, we're here.
We get it.
SZA.
No one has attacked you for your musical choices. We know. We get it. And I think also, why can't it just be okay that everybody doesn't have Spotify? Like, I think people are making up beef in their head where it doesn't exist. Because I don't know a single Apple user that goes as hard for Apple Music, which is interesting because Apple users really do go hard for people to, switch, which is strange to me as well. Because are you paying their phone bill? No. Yes, Spotify Wrapped and Apple are the same price, but once you've been on one for a long time, you can't switch.
Right.
Also, Spotify Wrapped was ugly this year. There, I said it.
It was.
It was ugly.
It was.
They made up genres I had never heard of before. I literally had to search in the app what it meant.
I'm so happy. Keep going. Also,
I mean, some of these things I did see on Twitter, so these aren't my original thoughts, but I mean, who has original thoughts anymore? That's over. Also, both of the apps, all of the apps are tracking you, but to the extent of tracking you and then make it cute. Tracked, but make it fashion, It's embarrassing. And it was so cringy. When I clicked through my Spotify Wrapped for the 300 minutes I listened to. Also, how you got over 100,000 minutes?
That don't even make sense.
Why
does your phone never stop playing music?
That lets me know that you don't have nothing else to do, which is okay. That's okay. But come on. Come on. You're lying. You edit that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it was so cringy. When I clicked through, it's you understood the assignment. Here are your 50 favorite artists. Excuse me? And they were generic. You want me to believe that every Spotify user understood the assignment? Which is another thing I can't stand when people say because it's a lie every time.
Every time.
They never understand. I don't understand.
I'm still trying to figure out.
I don't even... I need to see it written down. Because I genuinely don't get it. It's embarrassing.
I feel like Spotify Wrapped, one, stolen from a black woman, but...
no, talk about it. Literally.
Stolen from a black woman. And we are allowed to criticize this work because it was robbed. If the black woman who created was still a part of it, what would it be?
Way cooler.
It could have been further than what we have seen so far, and we're so excited to see. I enjoy seeing people's Spotify Wrapped. Do I start and mess on Twitter? Of course.
Absolutely.
So I said Apple Music is better than Spotify.
You tweeted that?
But I literally, but I paid for both, so I really lost. Who cares?
Right.
So it don't matter.
Not that deep. Right.
Yeah. So, but I'm here for both the girls. I love the way Spotify looks.
Really?
I like the dark.
I like the dark screen too, but I don't like anything else.
Oh yeah,
I'd be on there, but I don't really like.
No. And it's hard to kind of function.
It's really hard to navigate. Let's be honest.
It is, but still, it's just inappropriate. And
It is.
But Spotify Rap girls, y'all got it. It was cute. We'll see you girls next year. No one's hating on y'all, so get that up. We love you too, Stink.
It's right. Kind of, just really quick before we move on, it's kind of interesting how when sometimes we as a collective on the internet, we can all agree oh, this big corporation sucks and we shouldn't root for them, or this politician sucks, we shouldn't root for them, or this celebrity is a celebrity, so we shouldn't root for them. But then when it's Spotify, it's we can't even talk about it. I can't even talk about it, and now you attacking me because just because your top 5 artists are Bruno Mars in different spellings. Right. Is Bruno Mars
You barely paid
times?
Bruno Mars.
Literally. It's like, okay, you know what? Fine. Yes, people can enjoy things, but like, calm down. Like, Spotify users are so aggressive. Too aggressive, I think. And before we got on, Jade and I were talking about how Spotify users have the same energy as New York and Philly resident users who were like, New Jersey swear they Philly, bruh. Like, they swear they're New York. And then New Jersey's literally in the corner minding their business.
Literally just trying to
at the beach, minding their business.
It has to, literally doing anything but caring about that.
Like, okay, you're incredibly excited about it. Like, you're so excited to be Philly.
And you can say it's true, but it's for people who lived in Philly and moved out.
But you know what?
Like, people from Jersey don't care. Like,
they enjoy going and traveling to these places. But you know what? Even more so, I don't know why the people get so bold, because how many people have you met that are like, I'm from X city, like I'm from Chicago, I'm from Philly, I'm from LA, and they literally live 10 minutes out of the city. I would never. There's no city in New Jersey I would do that for. You just say the city that you live in. Why are you saying a city that you don't live in? It's strange. Like, oh, you're from Philly, what part? Well, I'm not actually. I don't actually live in Philly, babe. Don't say Philly.
It's like the further out I am, the further out I'll say. So like, if it's never not where I'm from though. So like,
right.
I'm not gonna say Philly at all. Like, I live 15 minutes from Philly. I will never say Philly. Like, that doesn't make sense. But it's like, if I'm in South Jersey, it's
city,
my town,
the city,
yeah. And if I'm in North Jersey, Burlington Township,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And then if I'm out of the state, I'm from Jersey.
If you're in Florida for some reason, you're like New Jersey, just Jersey in general, just the whole state.
If I'm in South Africa, the United States.
But these folks, it's their whole identity, and that's okay. I love that for you. Genuinely, hold on to that. It's really cute. I love when you do it. The next thing. No, for real, keep doing it. I love it. I said at the top, being a hater is fun sometimes. Keep that up. Continue to hate on a whole state for no reason. Speaking of haters, we ain't got a lot of them, Jaden. We ain't got a lot of them. But
you literally could have said, speaking of states. Like, we were talking about states and places in...
But isn't it much more fun to reach and have to really do the work of the segue?
Really do the work to catch up.
How it's even related.
I was here for it. Don't get me wrong, but I just wanted you to know, like, we had easier ways to get... I
saw the low-hanging fruit.
You're right.
But here, we encourage you to reach beyond... Do more. Absolutely. You better drink that water, honey. Took the whole bottle down. Speaking of bottles.
Speaking of down,
our demographics for a specific age group is down. Jaden, before we started recording, we were looking at why am I addressing Jaden? Like, you were there.
And I was like,
when I say Jaden, I mean everybody. The Jadens of the world.
Jaden. Like, man.
Jaden means y'all. Jaden. We were looking at the demographic for our listeners because in our experience, the only people that really come up to us or tell us about it are always from the same demographic. So, the mind starts to wonder, who else is listening? No shade. Like, of course, obviously, I'm grateful for anyone that listens. But who else is listening? So, Jaden, what demographics of listeners do you want to share?
Okay. So, sadly, they don't have it by race or ethnicity of any sort or nationality. Sadly.
I want to know.
I guess nationality.
I do want to know.
It could be. I also do. So, listen platform, y'all don't care. So, we'll do geography, gender, and age. Okay? Mm-hmm. And I'm trying, speed it up. So I just want everyone to know we use Anchor to record our podcasts. Well, to upload and distribute our podcasts to different places. Mm-hmm. And Anchor is mad nutty. So
it really is.
Don't take down our podcast. We're not promoting Anchor because we know how to fight. But if you go to the geographic locations of your users, why does it go all the way out to Earth? It says Earth 100% of listeners. And then there's Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, so on and so forth.
But it's kind of hard to not be offended that, like, other
no
planets...
one's listening on these other planets.
It's like no astronaut while out wanted to...
And honestly, this is a bad move for Anchor because it's like, why are you not distributing to these other planets?
I'm kind of thinking about switching to a different
user because can they get me to these planets?
Because I'm trying to get to Jupiter
and see what it's hitting for.
Oh man, I know they're funny in Jupiter. They love a laugh. I can tell.
And I can tell we would have higher engagement.
Oh, for sure.
It wouldn't say 100%.
Definitely
I know that.
Definitely not.
Not no Earth, bae. So we'll move to the countries we have. So the United States, we have 92%. We're in the United Kingdom at 3%. That's very shocking to me. I don't know why.
It is shocking.
It's shocking to me. But 3%, like that's a good number.
A big chunk.
Where they at? And it's 100% in England. Like, hey England, shout out to y'all.
You weren't gonna do it with an accent?
No. What are you talking about? We go back. Okay. Chile. So this has been happening since our first episode, the Chile one, because we say child, and
it's spelled the
didn't
same.
we just talk about?
Yeah, they know.
Yeah. So we love you, Chile. We're not trying to steal your thunder or whatever, but it's child. So I want to hear y'all say it. DM me at Jaden Homeboys and just
send
voice
a
memo
voice
me and
memo.
say child.
Yeah.
And I just want to hear what it sounds like. So then we have Germany, Puerto Rico. These are all like less than 1%. So it may be like people who may have listened once, or like one person who's listened, because I guess that's how like ratio would be. Germany, Puerto Rico, Canada, Australia, Sweden, Argentina, France, Ireland, Brazil, Italy, Spain, Romania, Mexico, Singapore, Ecuador, Finland, New Zealand, Norway, Slovakia, India, and the Ukraine.
Run it up.
Let's
go, United Nations.
International babes.
Okay.
It's given like across the states and countries and continents. Period.
All 7. Well, no Antarctica.
Oh, girl.
Another problem. Anchor.
Right. There's something there.
Explorers want to listen to podcasts. Come on.
Yes.
Please.
So, as far as states go, we live in New Jersey, so obviously New Jersey would be the highest, and we're not going to get into all the counties and districts.
Mm-hmm.
But we appreciate all of Jersey for listening.
Definitely.
Shout out to Jersey.
Shout out.
Jersey, we up, period.
That,
send this to your friends. Send this to everybody. We taking over Jersey.
Okay.
From the 609, 856.
609 gang, rise up. 856, sure. Whatever.
I'm literally so scared. But we'll do some states. So you have Jersey, Pennsylvania, North Carolina at 3%, Texas at 3%, Washington at 3%, California at 2%, New York at 2%, D.C., Georgia, Virginia, Ohio, Illinois, Arizona, Maryland, Missouri, South Carolina, Florida, Connecticut, Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Not
you saying like the drink.
Yeah, like what is going on?
Tennessee
whiskey, and I drink Tennessee whiskey.
Okay,
though.
brag.
Michigan, Colorado, Wisconsin, Louisiana, Massachusetts, Indiana, Hawaii, Kentucky, and Minnesota. Shout out to y'all.
Let's go, for real.
Shout out PA. Shout out North Carolina. Shout out Texas. Shout out New York. Shout out DC. Shout out South Carolina. Shout out Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Arizona. Those are just where like I know people. Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana. Sorry. So moving on. So we appreciate all y'all across the globe, across the states, listening.
Definitely.
It really means a lot. It really made us feel good about what we're doing here, Because sometimes it feels like it'd be us and we'd be the only ones caring and whatnot.
Which is fine,
Which is really like okay, and that's really what we were doing it for anyway.
I want to laugh.
Yeah. But to know, like, y'all rock with us is nice. So we appreciate it. And so we'll jump to the genders. Non-binary is at 0 and non-specified is at 0, I guess.
But for me, this whole category is trifling and problematic because A, how are you measuring this?
Right.
And B,
and that's what I
once
was
someone
thinking.
like decides to identify as something else, it doesn't even calculate for that. So this is definitely murky-ish a lot, but still read it because I still don't know.
And then definitely. So men is at 35%, and then women 64%.
Which is, even though I said the data was murky, this is even more murky and shocking to me because, like I said to Jaden before we started, I would think that like men and people who identify as male would be at like 1%. I don't know why.
I definitely thought it would be like 15.
Yeah, for sure.
So we see the guys, but we also see the girls.
Definitely.
Child.
But wait a second, Jaden. You know how on your own social media, whether it be TikTok or Insta, what is your gender breakdown similar to this one? Because mine is like so weighted on the other side.
Where it's mainly women.
Yeah, which I thought it would be the same.
But like majority women.
Yeah, I thought it would be like that. So once again, shocking. I don't even know where to find it now.
Insights.
Meta? What even is?
Please.
Very straight. Wait, you can put a minimum age on there? Child. Can I put a maximum age? That's my question.
Followers, not followers. No, this is.
I cannot be. Account. I'm so sorry that you're gonna have to listen to us.
Okay.
Look for it.
So, oh wow. Wait, what is it on here? So on my actual account, it's 56.3% women and 43.6% men, which isn't shocking because niggas be gay. So
where did you even find this information?
Okay, go to your page,
right.
your profile, top right corner, the 3 lines.
Yes, settings.
Hit insights.
Oh, insights. Okay.
And then hit where it says total followers.
Okay. First of all, I think it's so disrespectful when it be like 50 people unfollowed you today. It's like, for what? Why did you unfollow me?
Right.
So rude. So
rude. Shout out to people in Nigeria, Jamaica, South Africa, and Canada for following me. Like, what's up?
I need to step my cookies up because 65 plus on my personal Instagram, less than 1%. But, Jaden, tell them the age demographics for our podcast.
Oh, yeah. This is weird. This is where things get really kind of weird. But, so 0 to 17, it really makes perfect sense, except for like a little part, but whatever. 0 to 17 is 1%, which is like,
whatever.
Good girl. Go get in the bed, child.
Go read a book.
18 to 22 is at 36%, which is close to our age. Literally, we were 22 last year. Well,
Who?
I was 22 last year.
I was 19 last year. I'm young.
Okay. Why won't you listen? Whatever. 23 to 27, 42%, which is literally our age group. 28 to 34, 11%. We all at old head. 35 to 44% is 1%, which is like cool. Honestly, because what are y'all doing? 45 to 59 is 0%. Where the old biddies at?
Which is disrespectful because I don't know how old your mom is, but that's my mom's age demographic. And her friends.
Mother is in the 1%.
So, okay. My bad. Let me not age your mother. Right. Yeah, no, my mom. So basically, only I'm cussing out my mom tonight. Okay, so your mom is safe. All right. Well, okay.
Yeah. I can still give her say she's a part of this 1% of people.
Maybe.
Yeah, but I'm not going to question it. I'm going to just look at.
It's easier to sleep at night that way. Okay.
Yeah.
But seriously, where are the people?
Oh, I have no idea. They must not be 45 to 59.
That's not right.
And so there's also like a 60 and up category. It's 8%. I'm hyped.
I also am very hyped about that.
Like, who's listening to us at the home?
It's just really like touched my heart. Like somebody 60 years old would listen to me talk for more than 10 minutes.
Honestly, we appreciate y'all.
Let me find out it's my grandmother.
Let me find out it's mine.
I don't even want to confidently say that I know it's not because I don't want to get a call. But I feel like it's not my grandmother.
No.
But if it is, don't
So who's
don't
listening?
call me. Who? Yeah, literally. Please let me know.
If you have any more data to discuss about these different topics, please let us know.
Yeah, all of our data heads out there, let us know.
Yeah, we're accepting any information you can about this, because we really want to solve these problems and come to a solution and a resolution.
I want answers, mostly peace of mind, essentially.
Absolutely. Okay, so while y'all do that and get our facts together, we are exiting the catch.
Oh, did we even say that we were in the catch? That's embarrassing. I just plugged the Instagram and just went right on for it.
You did, and we were here for it.
That's transition right there. Just smoothly flowing throughout. That was the catch. Where we just were in, that was the catch. We caught you up on stuff.
Yeah, and I'm happy you're caught up. So now we're going to get into, I'm definitely stealing your lines, but
please.
Now we are going to Thank Me Later.
Yeah.
This is where Amira and I, or Jaden and her. Jaden and Amira give you things that you are going to thank us later for. You may not physically thank us later,
in
but
your heart of hearts.
We feel it. So I'm going to go. Great. So if you're listening to this now, people may not know this about me just by listening to this podcast, but I do a lot. And I'm a creative director. Like,
he's really that
edit
guy.
videos,
He's really
take
that
pictures. Guy. I do a lot, and it eats and it gives. So I'm creating a page strictly for my creative content to live, and almost build like a portfolio archive type thing of just content pushed by me and all creative content. So my other page can be my personal page, and so I don't have to combat my world with like the world I create.
Yeah.
So it's called @Created by Jaden. CreatedByJayden. I would really appreciate the follows, the shares, the love, the acknowledgement, because sometimes you just need it to keep going. And so if I'm about to go on this journey, I need y'all help to like go to the moon. So we up.
Absolutely.
Period.
I'm sorry, when you said go to the moon, I just started thinking about the Mary Poppins quote about if you reach for the stars, all you get is the stars. But if you reach for the sky or something, you also get the stars and the sky. Something like this about reaching for as high as you can. But my Thank Me Later is also for you guys to follow Created by Jaden on Instagram.com. Because I also want people to go on the journey with him. It's really exciting to like see a person's like creative journey and their growth throughout. Like people that followed celebrities now, like people who used to watch Justin Bieber on YouTube, I bet thought that was just like amazing to watch. So I'm definitely excited for the journey.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Of course.
And I have great things coming out soon. I love saying something coming soon, and then
soon is relative, though.
I'm sticking to the things that I want to do, and I'm ready. Like I'm hungry now, so we are going up.
You're talking like a real athlete now.
Yeah. Right. So that's how you know I'm serious. Yeah. So I'm ready to take it there to the next level. I'm ready to be everywhere all the time. I'm ready not to take my foot off y'all necks. Period. I also am ready for y'all to go to our YouTube channel, and I don't think y'all know how like sickening it is to have a Child Anyway YouTube. Like I think about it sometimes, like you can literally just put an episode on your TV and like clean your home.
Yeah.
And you can handle business and just have this on your TV. Like that's so sickening to me. And I made little cute graphics and stuff to like, you know. So I really want y'all to go like subscribe, comment, share, do the whole 9 over on YouTube, and let's get popping. Like,
start beef in the comments
ready
section.
for it.
I would love to see it.
Yeah, like, let's go back and forth.
For sure.
Whatever. And then also with that, go grab some merch. Like, we have merch. It's out. The page, when you go to it, I don't know why it does it, but just refresh it when you get there. I don't know why it treats it like it's not a thing, but just refresh it, girl. It'll take a second and it'll pop up. It's not like controlled by me in any way. So
if you order it now, you'll get it in time for the holidays. Which holiday you ask? Whatever holiday you celebrate. Yeah. Whichever one. Yeah, it'll guarantee you get there whenever you want it to get there.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, and so it's, if you go on youtube.com, actually, no, go through our Instagram, Child Anyway Podcast, like some pictures, comment, put it to your story, and then click the link in our bio. You'll see the YouTube, you'll see merch, you'll see the different ways you can listen. It's plenty of stuff. Like, it's the one-stop shop for all things Child Anyway. And I think that's it. Is there anything else you want to add?
The merch is fun to wear, even if you don't listen to the podcast and you really don't care. It's just like a cute bag, cute sweaters, whatever.
Very cute. And the merch can be found at childanywaypodcast.com, which I'm thinking we should start a website.
Okay.
We'll see how that goes.
We'll discuss.
But this has been another beautiful episode of Child Anyway with Jading Homeboys
and Amira Lee. You can listen to Child Anyway wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you're in that demographic of 0%, send it to them so that we can get some percents.
Period. We drop new episodes every week. You can follow us on Instagram again at Child Anyway Podcast.
Like, share, also subscribe, and leave a review.
Leave a review. Yeah. Pop the reviews off. Period.
Whoever gave us a 4, I'm grateful for that. And nobody's perfect, but like, can you let us know why we got the 4 instead of the 5?
And not the 5? Or did you just wake up a hater? Because we also can understand that too. Okay. But also leave that as a comment. Use hashtag Child Anyway, and go grab merch and go listen to YouTube and keep streaming.
And follow Created by Jaden on Instagram.
Oh, yeah. And follow Created by Jaden. Here, you see me not bragging about myself. Right. Follow Created by Jaden on Instagram, period. We out here. Let's blow up. Bye.
Bye-bye.